Hi there, this is Eleni. I'm going to show you today how I'm using Teams to provide some online tutorials for my classes. So you click onto Microsoft Teams. You will see then the tiles available to you. If you haven't used Teams before, I'll show you very briefly how to create a new team. So join or create a new team, create team, class, a quick name, demo for today. And you need to add your pupils. So I'm going to add today my boss, Janet. And I'm going to add my son, who is going to be in the other laptop and is going to join the video call so that I can demonstrate certain functions. Close. And you will see then the tile of the demo available. In order to invite pupils to have an online call, a video call, you have two options. First of all, you can click on calendar. You have here new meeting. You decide on the title, demo, add channel, which team you would like to invite. We invite the demo team, and you write a short text what the tutorial is about. Once you're ready, you add the day and the time that the tutorial takes place. So I'm going to schedule it for right now and send it. Once you send it, the pupils are going to see in their calendar that this video call is going to take place, or when they go into the post, they're having this icon, and if they want to join this tutorial, they just have to click on it. And join it. Okay, so this is me joining our meeting that I have created for today, the demo meeting, and now I'm going to join my the name of my son so that you can see how it looks like once you see when pupils are joining. So show participants who is on. Okay. I can see now from the pupils that Leo has joined, and I have here certain functions to use during our video call. The pupils will be able to hear and see you. So this is the box that they're going to see on their computer or their mobile phone. You will not be able to see them, but you will be able to hear them. If you are not comfortable to be seen, then just turn off the camera and then they can only hear your voice. During the tutorials, I have one part where I'm going to explain to them a certain part of the PowerPoint or a phenomenon that they found really, really difficult during this week's tasks. And then at the end, we have a speaking session where I'm asking them certain questions in the foreign language, and then they have to answer them in German or in French. If you want to share a PowerPoint and have a split screen, you click on share. Here you can choose either from the screen share, or you can browse and have a PowerPoint that you upload. So I'm using from my computer. This is going to be visible in a second. And the picture that you're going to see is exactly the same picture then the pupils are going to receive as well. A very important function here is this eye. I always click on it because then the pupils can't flick around through the PowerPoint and they only see the slide that you are showing them. So what I normally do is I'll give them a little bit of input on a certain grammatical phenomenon or part of the content and structures. We do some online activities, and at the end we have a speaking session. If you want to share with them something different, you need to stop presenting. Useful is the desktop function if you want to show them a certain video. So they are seeing what you are seeing now. An amazing online tutorial is how to use Microsoft Teams for remote and online learning. If you would like to watch this after you've seen my video, and then you can get a little bit more depth in how to use it. If you want to go back, you click back on demo, and then you are again on the starting mode, and you stop sharing the whole desktop. Another useful function for the pupils is if they don't understand certain areas, they can raise their hand during the presentation. So I'm doing this on Leo's computer, so you can see how it looks like. So you see Leo has raised their hand and then you can address it. Another function that you can use to communicate with your pupils while you do a presentation or when you don't want to ask a lot of questions, you can type in the meeting chat. Did you understand the modal verbs? Okay. And then the pupils can answer while you're still presenting. Little bit. So Leo still has some difficulties. He didn't understand everything, so he needs a little bit more input there. I found the online tutorials quite practical for a small number of pupils. I'm only doing them with certificate classes, and I would say the ideal size of the tutorial or support study would be something between 5 and 10 pupils so that everyone has the opportunity to speak and take part. Please ask your pupils to mute their microphones while you're presenting and only unmute them when you address them and ask them certain questions. Another function that you could use here is more actions. You have show meeting notes. If you would like to type notes while you are presenting or during the speaking session, something that you have arranged with the pupils and you would like this to be posted on your Teams, we will practice 5 to 10 minutes, and this is things that you have agreed. And these notes are visible then on all their laptops or all their mobile phones. So this is basically it. The functions are quite easy, very similar to Zoom. You can share with them videos, PowerPoints, you can have discussions. It's like an online call or video call, and they can ask anything back. Pupils have found this quite useful, especially senior pupils when they have to work through more difficult content. They really like the opportunity to ask live and have an answer back. So hopefully you will enjoy this using it as a tool with your classes. Now, once this is finished, you hang up. And you will see then on your post that the notes that you have created will be visible under the general notes. You can click on them and then you can see the things that you have typed up. Okay, so this is all for today. I hope you found this useful. If there are any questions, please send me an email, and I will try to help as much as I can. Okay, good luck with this and bye for now.